Hello everyone. Now we are going to get started with the real-time project on Angular 8. By this time, I assume that you have better understanding of these technologies. Angular 8 and Bootstrap 4, ASP.NET Web API Core, C#.NET, Entity Framework Core Code First Approach, Microsoft SQL Server, security with cookies and JWT, and you are good with these tools. So these are the prerequisites for you to understand this project. Anything that you are not good with or comfortable with, you can just go to Manzoor the Trainer portal and you can get that course. But in this course, I have included ASP.NET Core Web APIs. And in our UI, along with Angular 8, we also need TypeScript. So Web API Core and TypeScript, these are the two courses that I have included in this Angular 8 course. You can enroll into this course from here and you can see this TypeScript and ASP.NET Core Web APIs I have included as complimentary for the people those who enroll into this course. So once you enroll into this course, you will automatically get these two courses. So these are the prerequisites for you to understand. Now, what are we going to implement? We are going to implement ShortStory portal. This portal is a very simple, straightforward portal where any user can register and share a short story. It could be their personal experience or some kind of moral stories that they want to share with the world. So user need to register. So user has a registration form, or user can log in with their social Google login. If I click on login with Google, I'm logging it with md.manzoorahmed. Now you can see any user who logs in will be a normal user. So I am a normal user and I have already posted a lot of stories. You can see I have posted stories, out of which 33 stories are still pending to be approved by admin, and 23 stories they have already approved, they got approved. So this is the dashboard of user, and this is my profile pic. Once a user logs in, user has two rights to do. One, a user can post a story, and you can see this, these are the stories that user has already posted, and these are approved stories, and these are pending stories for this particular user. Now user can go and post a story. So I have a story with me, and old man lived in the village, this is the title, and this is the story. So I'm posting this story. I'll say create. Should see a message story posted successfully, and you can see this story in the pending stories. Now if I go to stories, old man, it's not available because it has to be approved by admin, then it will be available in the stories. So in this section, user can see their approved and pending stories, and you can see in the user dashboard. Now this user has 23 approved and 34 pending stories. So this information is related to this particular user. If this user wants, can go to the stories, can search any story. This user can see whether his story got approved, so it is not. Now admin will come into the picture. So here you have admin, super user, once an admin logs in, on admin's dashboard it will show all the pending stories from all the users. So there are 49 pending stories from everyone, sorry, 52 pending stories from everyone, and 49 approved stories. Now admin has one more option apart from post story and read stories. Admin can also read the stories which are approved. Admin can also post stories. Admin can also go for approving stories. So this feature we have given only for admin. Now you can see an old man lived in the village. So this story is available for approval. Now admin can search any story. Old man lived in the village. So admin can approve this. I'll click on approve. Story approved successfully. Because this story has got approved, so it is not no more available in this pending stories. You can see that it is no more available. But if I go to stories, this is the story that has got approved. If I say log out and log in with same Manzoor, now I should see my story in approved stories list. Now you see, now I have 24 approved stories and 33 pending. Now the old man, this is in approved. Now it is no more in pending. If user wants, user can also download all these stories as a CSV file. You can open it in Excel sheet. You should get this file as Excel beautiful columns. If any user, they don't want to go with their social login, they can also register. And this registration form is also a beautiful form where I have implemented two things in the single form, that is the user details and the profile pic. So in this we have learned how to send user details along with profile pic. So you have validations, client side validations, you can see this, which is being applied at the runtime. And I'll log in as Jack, or I'll register as Jack at gmail.com, Jack at 123, Jack at 123, and I'll choose a profile pic and I'll say create. Now you see that you have validation, server side validation, duplicate username. So there is already a user with Jack. I'll create a user Jack 11. If user gets created successfully, it will take me to the login page. Now here I'll log in as Jack 11, Jack at 123. Now you can see this is Jack. Jack has not posted any story yet. Now Jack will have rights to post a story. So I have another story, the wise man. And here I have the story. I'll say create. This story should be available in pending stories. So it is available, and user dashboard you can see one story pending, that's it. Now log out, log in as admin. Now admin can go and approve the story that has been posted by the Jack. So can approve this. Now it should be available in the stories. I'll say log out, and you have sidebar navigation menu. So finally, what we are going to learn in this, how to create an architecture for any kind of project, or I'm trying to give a skeleton for any kind of project. Now you may think that there are a lot of features that can be enhanced. Yes, of course, thousands of features can be enhanced, thousands of features can be added, but my main intention was to give you a skeleton. Now if we see at our code what we have, I have tried to divide this project into 4 layers. Our business object layer is your plain old CLR objects, and we are going to use identity user, ASP.NET identity, ASP.NET core identity for user management. So our business object layer is separate, and data access layer is separate. Our DB context, identity DB context we are using. We are implementing a repository pattern, and that too we are going to implement asynchronous repository pattern. And we are using dependency injections. You can see in API, we are injecting the objects. And for security purpose, we are using JWT, bearer token authentication, and we are also using Google authentication, and we are reading everything from our app settings file. And you can see the controllers. You have your accounts controller and stories controller. So authentication, authorization, routing, handling, client side validation, server side validation. So these are the things. This is our API that we are hosting, and coming towards our UI, we have our structure, project structure. We have modules, user module and admin module. So in user can post a story, read a story. Admin can approve a story. Admin can also post and read the story. So admin is using the same thing, post and read. Whereas separate special feature for admin is approved story. So this is the structure that I have defined, and these are all common things: errors, footer, header, Google component, home component, login component, and models we have. So client side class designing, story, user story, login view model, and services we have API, authentication services, auth guard services for client side authentication, and we are also learning interceptors. Add something to the headers, and we have our separate routing module, and we are going to integrate that in our app.module. And this is our main component, app.component, and we are implementing sidebar navigation in our index page with a predefined style that we have. So we are going to learn all these things. So my main intention behind this course is to give you a skeleton, so that you can take that skeleton and you can start developing any kind of project. And as you know very well, architecture is something which is developed as per your requirement. You can enhance it, you can refactor it, and you can modify it as per your requirement. So this is an intro about this course. Let us implement all these things step by step in our future sections. Thank you very much.